Hello, I'm Kendrick. I am the comic artist and doodle artist of Kendylife, and I am from Tenom, Sabah. Okay, so Kendylife, it's a very interesting name, to be honest. I can't even believe that I even created that name. So it started off from my uni days. It was originally, my brand was called House 80 at Ken, and that's where I started by drawing. But then during university, I came to a class, it's art class, and then there is a lecturer who came in, and he often called my name wrongly. So my name is Kendrick. So when the lecturer calls my name, he calls it very fast. So he called it Kendi, 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 Kendi. And because of that, everybody in the whole class jokingly called me as Kendi. So from there on, I used that name and combined it with my life, and hence Kendylife was born. To be honest, I can't even believe that I have been drawing or bringing this for 20 years already. It's been, to be honest, roller coaster, especially in a country, Malaysia. I can say it's challenging, especially trying to bring people to get to know my artwork, my comics, my stories. But yeah, I didn't give up. And then after so many years, here I am. It's been an interesting and a good journey, to be honest. And I am very proud, I can say proud of myself that I can actually to be able to sustain by drawing, by doodling, my journey from 2005 until today. My style of art is a combination of chibi and motif. But what do I call that is actually, it was inspired by a style called super flat, which is actually created by one of the artists from Japan. And then I took that as an inspiration and I combined it with my own style. So by combining super flat, chibi, and traditional art motif. Okay, so reason why I say motif is because I came from Sabah. So it's my hometown where a lot of tribes where I can get ideas or inspiration of the motif from all the tribes. So even myself as a Sino Kadazan, I actually took that and turned it into doodles. So by combining that, and that's how I came up with my style. So well, sometimes I do call it as the Kendylife style. But yeah, so in terms of proper, people will say, is that a super flat art or a doodle art? This is what they usually ask. So that's how I often explain my style. Being an ambassador for Sakura Color Japan, representing Malaysia, is an honor, to be honest. So it started off when I was at KL, and then there's actually a convention, an SCG convention, that apparently they are actually the sponsors for that convention. And then the organizer, which is Animangaki, during that time, who look for artists who wants to collaborate with Sakura, the sponsor that time. And then they selected me. And that's how I actually start to work with them. But then, it doesn't end there during the Animangaki event. After the convention, I continue to work with them, and then they decided to put me as an ambassador where I can promote my style of artwork, my doodles, through the usage of the stationery. So one of the famous stationery is actually the Pigma Micron pen. So I'm actually very happy to be able to use that pen to create most of my artwork for the past 4 to 5 years. So I'm actually very happy and thankful to have Sakura to still support me until today. So even wearing this is actually one of the proud moments that I can say. So thank you, Sakura Color Malaysia, for actually providing this platform for me to actually grow and also to promote your brand through your stationery. Okay, I do work with a lot of clients. Like I said, 20 years is not short. It's actually very long. So I do work with big brands like Time Internet, Malaysia Airports, Hong Kong Tourism Board, Sabah Tourism, and including Petronas, Petron, BP, BHP. There's actually a lot. So from different, including medical as well, medical malls. So yeah, there's a wide range of clients that I work with for the past few years. So one of them is actually MAHB, Malaysia Airport Holdings Berhad. So that's one of the most interesting client that I ever worked with. So it started off as technically asking me to draw PSAs for toilets. Just as that, drawing comics for the toilets, for the toilet cleanliness. So I created a series of them for both Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. But then it went viral. So it started off when overseas people coming into Malaysia, they look at the toilet and they say Malaysia toilets are being emo. And that's how it became viral. It went into Reddit, including Singapore, SGAG. So when they post about it, it got so viral. And then eventually, that PSA, there was supposed to be a campaign for 1 year only, it becomes timeless. So until today, when you visit all the toilets, you can actually see the PSA in the toilet. Apart from doodling and art, okay, so my other passion is actually, surprise, farming. So what I like to do, I like to plant stuff and to watch it grow, to nurture it. So currently, I'm back in my hometown Tenom, also helping my dad doing farming. So I can say my favorite is actually, we call it here paria or bitter gourd. So that's one of my favorite actually. So I like to plant that. That's one. And there's also others. Secondly, I like to look at fish. That one is actually a childhood hobby. So aquarium. So decorating my aquarium is also one of my passion as well. And third thing is to, this one is actually a bit related to my art, but it's something that I would like to do is giving back to the community, teaching. So by my experience of, being in the marketing industry, working with my current company like Jumpa, I'm actually using that as a platform to actually share my knowledge and giving back to the community by providing services or also teaching. So that's what I've been doing. The current passion that I'm actually doing. So these three is one thing I'm doing besides drawing. To be honest, although 20 years it's quite a feat, right? But of course, there's a lot of things that needs to be improved, like I can say, to grow. So probably 20 years ago, I've been planning a lot of things or what Kendylife should be. But yeah, some of them happened, some of them didn't happen. But what I want to see Kendylife, in a few years to come, is to be able to have more people drawing more about the doodle style. So what I want to do is to teach people, to provide them easy access to doodle by creating their own style. By the same time is to educate them. So I want Kendylife to be something that can educate people, they can teach people, to give back to the community while embracing art. So that's what I'm want to see Kendylife in the next few years lah. And of course, by doing so, there's a lot of sacrifice and learning that needs to be done. And yes, I can say I've been doodling for this 20 years now, but that's not the end. So there's more things that have to grow, Times change, doodle style also needs to change as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things, and I hope that those who's watching me now can be in this journey with me. For all the aspiring artists out there, I know 20 years is that long, But one thing that I want to say, this sentence that I've been repeating in most of my speech on stage, never give up. So to be honest, many years, 20 years, even in my first year, third year, or fifth year, there's always a feeling of giving up for me. But wow, I persevere, I can say. Maintaining it, keep doing it, keep doing the things I want, things that make you do the things that actually make you smile. So whatever that you're doing now, especially artists out there, never give up. Keep doing what you do best. Find your own special, unique pattern, or probably your own character, your uniqueness, something that when people see the artwork, they know it's yours. Okay, and then keep doing it. So by practicing doing this, never give up, I think they will be okay for you. You'll be okay in no time. So one thing about the word Kendylife, right? What's make me happy? So candy itself comes from the word candy. So candy is sweet. So when you eat something, you smile. So that's also my motto as well. So being an artist that can contribute to the people, and when I look at my fans, my people, when they smile, that makes me happy. So with them being happy, of course, I also feel content, feel happy, feel satisfied. So that's what made me happy then as Kendylife. So yeah, being sweet, hopefully I can provide more sweetness to the world through my art. For all the supporters, the viewers, and people who have been supporting me throughout the years, thank you so much for being there. Even when I was down, when I was, almost want to give up, but you guys were there, offline or online. You were there to support me, and I am very grateful for all of that. So thank you so much, and I hope for all of you there who supported me can continue with the journey with me again, and let's see what the future can unfold. So thank you so much.